Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Cal's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The sure hands, it's Marshall. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Will be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So NC State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Flips it out on the screen. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
NC State, 7, Cal.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air. It's Rayner. Swings it out to the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
NC State looking to convert the fourth down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Looking for room. It's Jacobs. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. fires it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
It'll be a run on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Let's talk for a second about NC State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
NC State going up tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here
trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they've got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Got a man. It's Jacobs. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Punts it out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Downs. And they pick up just a few on that completion. NC State quick to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Makes the grab. Touchdown, NC State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. He'll get it across. Yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's for... Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Pressure coming. Caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Dead center perfect. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To throw, it's Rayner. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else and throw.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes You're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Hilton. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Running back searching for a hole. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right?
Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
NC State 31, Cal 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Brown will throw it. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Smart move to keep it on the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but
and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here we go, the final play of the game right here. Brown will throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They